All righty, everybody. Welcome to Talking Real Estate with Mark Wayner II at Champions Real Estate Team here, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate. We join you every Wednesday, kind of around lunch hour. Today, we're running a little behind. Actually took my two daughters to the zoo on a great day here, about 60 degrees here in Omaha. So apologize for being a little late, but just wanted to jump on here. And Russ Williams, as always, joining us from Arbor Bank, kind of keep us up to date on what's going on in the mortgage industry. But yeah, so as always, the real estate market obviously coming into December, typically, obviously being 60 degrees today, it's a great day to go out and look at homes and, and jump on some of those homes that are on the market. So right now we're sitting at about 1,900, just a shade under 2,000 active homes on the market. And we are looking at, what do we got here? About 1,000 homes that are on the market in the Omaha, in the Douglas and Sarpy County area. So, and then when you even break that down further, we have about 575 existing homes on the market, and then about 450 plus or minus on the new construction side, be it spec homes, models, and those type of homes that are out there. So when you look at it, we're still kind of low on the inventory, but right now there's not a whole lot of buyers out there than as there typically are in the spring and summer months. So those buyers that are out there, are able to get on top of some of those homes and maybe not have huge competing offers with other buyers, and ultimately sellers, are still able to get what they're asking for on the homes, within reason. And the thing is why I say that is because buyers are very educated on what is out there. So a lot of buyers, with not that many homes on the market, they've seen a handful of homes that they've maybe written a couple offers on different homes. So they know what 300,000 is going to get them. They know what 200, 250, the price point that they're in. Agents like myself and on our team at Champions, we educate our buyers on exactly what's going on in the market. What it does 250 get them? What have we seen in the marketplace, that's going to get them that house? And so, if there's a seller that comes in, well, I know it's a seller's market, and they try to shoot way for the moon, the buyer is going to basically bring them back down to reality, because buyers aren't even going to make an offer to you, because they're like, well, they're out, they're outside, in la la land sometimes. So it's kind of, sometimes you got to bring them back down to earth, and as a seller's agent, it's like, do you want to list the house and get multiple offers, or do you want to list the house and hope you get one offer for some crazy high price? And as an agent, our goal is just, is to net you the most amount. So that's what we're trying to do, is position you to get that highest amount. So that's something that we look at when we're getting ready to sell your house and get it ready to go on the market. So jump in here with a quick little diagram just of what the numbers are here for you. So we got about 321 new listings that went active this last week, 284 new contracts written, and about 560 homes that were sold. So new listings up from last week. We had 240 last week. That's basically the Thanksgiving holidays. So obviously people waited, got the holidays done with. Okay, let's get it on the market before Christmas. They'll probably end up staying in their house over Christmas, because right now, and Russ can attest to this, that we're probably 45, 60 days out on average on closing, just with the appraisals and refi volume that we're seeing. So those people are still able to list their house, maybe get a contract sooner than later. Then they don't have to show it. They can cruise through holidays, and close in January, and get ready to rock and roll in that aspect of it. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Market is pretty typical of what's going on right now. We see one in, one out, one comes on the market, one goes off the market, just as fast as they're coming and going. So if you're a buyer in this market, it's a great time to be out there. Russ will touch on kind of the mortgage industry side of it, why it is such a great time to buy. But as far as inventory goes, there's not a lot of inventory, but there's also not a lot of buyers this time of year. So you can get out there and jump on it, in that aspect of it. And plus, at Champions, we have a lot of clients that are just now starting, hey, we want to get our house ready to get on the market in the spring, summer. And if we have buyers, we may be able to connect you to, the buyer and play the matchmaker, get a great price for both of you in regards to that, and, have a house secured for you going into the spring market, or getting that house on the market now, capitalizing on the market before, you get multiple houses on the market from a seller's perspective. But I'll jump on and share the trend graphics report that we have. This is kind of indicative of what's going on in the big picture side of it. So looking here, let me move my little camera so I can see what's going on. Down here on the bottom is kind of today's stats. So basically from this time last year in 2019, we're down about 5% on pendings, contracts written, which, right around the holidays, that'll probably pick up a little bit. Overall through the whole year to date, down here on the bottom right, we're 13% above contracts written. So, we say it every week, amongst the pandemic, we're still rocking and rolling with regards to what's going on in the activity there. So as you see, we're down 40% in listings, from this time last year, when we're looking at that aspect of it. So, but as we can see, the market is still very, very strong. We'll jump on here and we'll touch base with what's going on at Arbor Bank with Russ Williams. So I know loan limits just kind of got finalized by the powers that be. So Russ can kind of touch on that, and if there's anything else that's out there.
Absolutely. Every year, the Federal Housing Finance Agency is charged with adjusting the loan limits, if you will, for things like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, and it affects a lot of things. Over the last 12 months nationwide, the government has reported 7.2% increase in valuations. And what that means is we've seen almost a 30–40% increase in the maximum conforming loan limit going into next year. What that means for you is, if you, for example, are a first-time buyer, you can buy a home up to $565,000 with 3% down payment, and you'd have a loan amount of $548,000. If you are not a first-time home buyer, you could buy as little as 5% down, up to almost $580,000, which is fantastic in this market. It's also very strong when it comes to investment properties. For those of you that have been kicking around the idea of maybe investing in real estate, get a load of this. In the event that you live in one of the units, you can purchase a property up to, where's my number here, $710,000 for as little as 3.5% down payment, using FHA financing in that particular case. So the reason why I bring that up is the combination of those loan limits being increased like that, Mark, along with interest rates being so low, is we have about a 40 or 50%, not quite that much, probably between 35 and 40% increase in purchasing power for financed money compared to where we were just 2 years ago. We were teetering within the last 2 years at 5% interest rates, folks. There was a period of time that we're close to 5 right now for top tier credit, a little bit of down payment. We're well under 3%. So if you're thinking about maybe buying your first home, or maybe moving up into that empty nest home, or into something that maybe you didn't think was attainable for a few more years, now might be the good time to look. So make sure you give Mark and his team a call.
Yeah, and I know when we were building our house in 2018, we were working with Russ, and in December this time, so 2 years ago, they quoted us, I think, at a 9-month rate lock at 5.75 in 2018. We closed in 2019, once it kind of got all built out and everything, at 3.5, and then we just refinanced this last year at 3%. So just a difference in 2 years, and that purchasing power and how that affected our, how you can adjust your house payment. We actually ended up taking years off our mortgage rather than keeping our house payment the same. So there's many different options that Russ can kind of work through with you. But yeah, so I think that's kind of about everything we have here. So as always, I'll show you as you jump on to our championsrealestateteam.com website. So you can jump on here, search all the active homes. The other thing we have down here is the market insider report. So you can click on this. That will take you and you can sign up free. And this is kind of like, I call it like a stock ticker. So you can create your own report and get a monthly report on your specific neighborhood, zip code, anything to that sort, and kind of go through here. And that'll basically show you what is sold, active, or pending in your neighborhood once a month. That'll send it to you. So ultimately, once you sign up on that, that basically just sends your email address to us. We're not going to spam you or anything like that. We just want to provide that information out there for you. But yeah, you just kind of scroll down here. You can get a Andreessen Meadows, and things of that sort. You can click on that, get up to date on what's going on in the Andreessen Meadows subdivision area. So, but as always, we appreciate everyone jumping on and listening to us. If you have any questions, comments, you can reach out to me, 402-672-7670. You can comment on our Facebook page. We put this on LinkedIn, everything to that sort. So any way, shape, or form we can help you with real estate, we'd love to help you. And as always, if you have any mortgage questions, any ideas or any questions like that, give Russ Williams a holler over at Arbor Bank. So again, get out there, enjoy the nice weather. I think it's supposed to get a little snow maybe this weekend, I think. So, but anyways, Russ, appreciate you jumping on with us today. And we will see everybody next week.